see how we're doing. I thought I'd do a wee video trying to work out how to do vinyl carbon onto the aluminium trim on my Black Edition Mark II, and I thought I'd get a wee video ago. I'm not an expert, I'm just having a go. For this I got a wee kit off eBay. Well, it's a trim kit, I had it anyway, and some masking tape just so I don't mark the leather. And I'm going to try and take these aluminium trims off. Not sure about the centre console. I think it's just on a couple of pop clips, I'd imagine. I'll tackle that after I've done the rest. Anyway, I think the aluminium gets a wee bit tatty. That's not bad, that one actually, the brushed aluminium, but this has got wee dinks and marks in it, which is fine. I mean, you could probably polish that back up, give it a wee 2-coat lacquer, and I imagine that'll be fine as well. So I'm not sure how good this is, you're going to be able to see. I'm going to use, well actually I'll do the masking tape first. Yeah, I don't want to mark the leather. I don't actually know if this will work, but I'll give it a wee shot. See, I think I'll be fine. I think from remembering about my wee one of my other cars, it's on a couple of pins. I'll stick a couple of photographs in if I can at this point. I am not a professional editor either, as you probably be able to tell, and it's just done on a wee GoPro, so if you don't like it, you don't like it, you like it, you like it. It's always a question folk ask, how do you get trim off, how do you get trim off? So I thought I'd give it a shot. I'm going to use a big one with a hook on it, and a wee kind of stumpy thin one, and a good old trusty hammer. But let's just see if we can get this. I will just get it underneath. I think that should go under it. There we go. So you're just wanting to kind of break the wee seal, push it up a wee bit. I think get this one in, and then use the hammer, give it a wee tap, and it should just pop. I think it'll be wee poppers that are on it. There you go, yep. So that just comes off. Yep. As you can see, it's on a couple of metal, they look like they're metal kind of shoulders that clip over the plastic and guide it in, I'd imagine. That's what that looks like, plus a wee centre bit and a wee straight one. And on here you can see where it fits in. Yeah, definitely use masking tape just so you don't grip the leather. But yeah, so I'm going to have a wee shot at carbon fibre and that and see what happens. So I'm going to try and fit some carbon fibre effect vinyl. It's not bad, it's not the gloss stuff, it is the kind of matte silk type effect, and I'm just going to put it on aluminium trim of the Mark II. I didn't really see the point to buying the carbon for it. If it was a top of the range TT, then yeah, I would probably put some carbon on it. But I think the vinyl will be fine. So let's give it a go, see what happens. Obviously cut a bit with enough overhang on it, so that when you heat it, you can stretch it over it. Yeah, you want to give yourself enough just to pull, almost like vacuum forming. You want it to come round the corners a wee bit. Yeah, listen, there's going to be professionals out there. I ain't a professional, I am just having a wee bash. Anyway, I'll give it a go, see what happens. I also think the other problem with the carbon fibre vinyl is you've only got a certain amount of stretch in it, and then you kind of start deforming the look of the weave, whereas I think other vinyls you can get away with a bit more stretch. Yeah. So effectively you almost want to see it. It is almost like a vacuum form. You just see it bending over around the, I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. Yeah, that's not too bad. So to trim it, I'll probably just use the back of the aluminium face and just trim along that line, because the leather actually covers that bit, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so I'll give that, I'll see what happens, give that a wee shot. Just use the back as a guide. Say real carbon fibre so much better, however this will do what I'm wanting it for. Yeah, let's go and stick it in the car. So that turned out pretty good. You can probably see better in the light here. It's pretty nice. It's got that kind of silk sheen to it, not a high gloss. High gloss looks amazing. As you can see, it's just the metal clips on the back, and they pop into these wee plastic covers. With 2 guide holes as well, which is 1 pin and 1 flat. So yeah, that should just go in there. Let's see. Yeah, so that's quite nice. I'm happy with that. It covers aluminium. Again, I think you could polish the aluminium back up and give it a wee clear coat, or give it a brushed effect and put a matte lacquer or something on it. But yep, I'm happy with that. We shall now try the glove box, and then we'll move on to the centre console. Right, let's see if we can remove this trim. I'll use another wee trim tool. I think I will balance that with my knee. Let's try. Yeah, that looks like it's on a couple of wee pins. That's not too bad. Just get a wee look in there. Couple of pins. I think it's the same there. Yeah. Go. Yep, so it's just on pins again, guided in. So if you see there, you can see the metal guides again, just make sure they're popped in. Let's have a wee go. Was that the... oh no, it's not. It's definitely... oh no, there isn't one in that, it's a plastic one, that's what it is. So it's 3 metal ones and a plastic one. And we'll go and try and fit it. So again, you want to cut the bit of vinyl over length so you can pull it round once you've given it a wee heat. And I'm going to leave the wee badge on and just cut around it, I think. I'll take it off. Just glue it back on. I want to leave the badge silver. I'm going to leave the ring round the gear lever or the gear stick. I'm going to leave that silver as well. So still want to have wee silver highlights. In the door openers, I'm just going to put wee bits of carbon fibre on just where the indentation is. But I'm not going to video this. You'll see when it's finished. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Yeah, quite pleased with that. Looks quite good. Just need to take a wee bit of time around the edges, get them nice and flat. Don't be afraid to reheat, peel off. Another thing you need to watch is make sure these clips are seated properly and they're not out, or you might break them. And remember, that one's plastic. So I think we'll take this out to start with. From that end in, line them up, so we hole in the middle, and that should just pop in. There we go, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, this one's a wee bit more difficult. It's on a clip in the corner. You just need to watch you don't bend the faced aluminium, which I hope I don't do. It's got a clip there. Again, I'm using one of these wee trim tools. You can just kind of get that where it's supposed to be in the thing, give it a wee tap, pull. So it looks like there's still one over here. There we go. That is it off. How does that come off? So we've got the socket for the switch set there, and I think that is it. I think that's the only one in there. Yeah, and it looks like there is a couple of screws holding the centre bit on. Anyway, let's see if we can get this out. So to get this kind of chromed ring off, which I want to keep cool, to tie in with the handles, the rest carbon. I want to make this bit carbon, so it looks like it's four wee torque screws. So let's try, what's that, T20? Yep, it's a T20. We'll take these off by the looks of it. And it is just the one switch connector in this model, so you can't really mix anything up. Yep, so once you take the four screws out, it basically just separates away from the the main body. Yeah, so that's that bit out. And again, just what you're looking for to take this off is the kind of pins that jump into the wee locating holes, and they should have a metal shoulder, a kind of slider type thing in all of them. Just make sure they're pushed down when they're not sticking out, or you might break them. So if you imagine you put your trim tool in and you're kind of trying to get in roughly there and just prise it up a wee bit, so you can see the wee hole, you're just prising it up. I think the difficult one is that one. As long as you get the bit in and kind of twist it, it kind of jumps out its seat, and then it's just a question of being patient to get the rest out. Anyway, I'll go and try and wrap this one now. So the switch set looks like it's just held in by a couple of T10 torques. Yeah, I think I'll just take them out just to make it a wee bit easier. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this. I'm not going to bore you to death with my crappy chat. Yeah, that actually turned out pretty good. The part lends itself to the stretch in the vinyl. Nice curves, as long as you get underneath, around the side. It looks pretty. I was actually dreading putting this one on, but it's been the best one. Just put the wee switch set back in. Hopefully they'll still work. Yeah, so that's not too bad at all. I'll show you outside. It's probably it's better. You can't really see it in this light in here, but that's pretty good. Not bad. Let's see if we can get the ashtray out now. To get the ashtray out on the slider, you think remove these two bolts, which are 8mm. I thought that would come out, but I guess it doesn't. A bit daft. So I think I need to remove the whole centre console, which means the screw, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I believe there's one just behind there. So I'll go ahead, I'll crack on, do that, see what happens. Unfortunately I cannot hold the camera and do all this at the same time, but I'll give it a go. See you in a minute. I think you can get the wee ashtray out separately without taking the dashboard out. However, I wouldn't have known that unless I took the dashboard out. There is a wee screw hidden behind the heater matrix, so I am just going to take the centre console back out and then show you. It will maybe save you time and not do what I did. So to get the heater out, there's another wee trick you can use. You can put a kind of hook type thing. I'm going to use a hex. It's a 6mm. You just get it in through the back of the gap. Now it's on wee clips, so you might have to push a screwdriver in to release the clips if you can't get that. But it should pull out that way. There we go. So yeah. So there's the wee spring clips it's on, so you might have to push a screwdriver in just to release it, which is roughly halfway down where the dials are. And then we'll just unconnect them again, and I'll see if I can get the ashtray out without having to take the centre console out and save you the mistake I made. However, I would never have known that unless I hadn't taken the centre console out. Anyway, let's have a wee shot. So once you unplug the connectors at the back, we're going to use an 8mm, a couple of 8mm screws there. This is just for the ashtray. And what I didn't realise was, if you just see in the back there, see that wee hole, the wee square hole? Down there's another 8mm screw, and I think if you unbolt that one at the back, this ashtray unit should slide out, and then you won't have to take the centre console out. Yay, success! So yeah, that screw at the back there holds that in there, and all we need to do is undo this module, and then we'll go up and start to wrap it. So second time lucky, we have matched the carbon this time, the same diagonal pattern. I liked it crisscross, but all my friends were like, your diagonal's not going the same way, so I have put the new diagonal in to match. So we just reattach everything now. Your clip at the back, which goes on that way. So the other thing you need to watch for is when you put the pins back in, that all the wee metal shoulders are correctly seated, or you might bend or break them. And it should just pop in, and then that should be it. We'll just have a wee go and see if we can get that in. Yeah, much better. Yeah, so all in, I reckon you could probably do that in an hour or two, especially with that the wee trick with the ashtray, and don't make the same mistake I did and take the centre console out. So you know there's a wee screw at the back of that. Just undo it, and you can take the three 8mm screws. You can take them out, and the ashtray will slide out. If you're looking to take that trim off. Aye, so see you in the next one.